Hello. We're making gingerbread cookies. Let's do this. Okay, Cohen's eating his lunch. What are you eating, buddy?
Spinach. What is this?
Kale.
Kale that's cooked in coconut water and it tastes good. And
Kale cooked in coconut water.
Yeah, and plain noodles.
And lentil noodles. Okay, we're going to make a quick and easy gingerbread cookie recipe.
Yep.
Whole food, plant-based. In this container, we have sprouted spelt flour and oat flour. We have molasses in this recipe. Now, if you do not consume molasses because you are SOS free, which we usually are, then you can skip it and you can use date syrup instead. However, we have a bottle of molasses that we use about a cup of every year. This is a half of a cup. And it will last us, this bottle will last us 3 years. Yeah, it's very bitter.
Oh no.
It's very bitter. So yeah, SOS free living usually means no molasses because it's so high in it's a high glycemic. However, Dr. Greger does state that there are health benefits to molasses. So if you're going to have any sort of liquid sweetener outside of your homemade date syrup, this would be one to consider. I already messed the cookies up. It's fine. We were supposed to mix the dry ingredients first. We're going to put the spices in. So what spices are we going to make? Ginger, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. So we are going to add date syrup to this as well. So this is a double batch of the recipe. So instead of using another half of a cup of molasses, we'll save that for like Christmas month. And we're going to use another half of a cup of date syrup to sweeten this double batch. We're also going to put in applesauce. We're not using any liquids in here in terms of like a nut milk or a water. We're just using applesauce and molasses. And you can use the date syrup if you don't want to use the molasses at all. We're also going to be using baking soda and baking powder. Really, truly, in an ideal world, you would mix all of the dry ingredients together. So the baking soda, the baking powder, the spices, and the flour. And then you mix in your wet ingredients. But we're just going to be, real scrappy and blend. And Cohen is whispering in my ear if he can do this. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually just need to pull out the old KitchenAid. So just stand by, we'll be right back. I just love our KitchenAid mixer. If you don't have one of these yet, oh boy, it's time. Such a powerhouse. You want to mix your dough until it forms some sort of a ball that you can, it will hold its shape when you squeeze it. Bonus of having plant-based cookie dough. You can eat it raw.
Yum. You have to let the dough cool.
This is what the dough looks like.
And we have church music in the background.
And we have church music in the background. Okay. You have to roll it out. So if you want to have a floured surface, that's typically the best option. So I'm going to let Cohen do the rest of the rolling. Since I'm sitting here in my house coat, just trying to stay warm in Indiana here. He is just rolling it out. Now you can make these things as thick or as thin as you want to, but look, I even like to just cut it with a knife and make kind of like, what would you call these? Like shortbread cookies where they're like squares like this, and you can put little holes in the top of the fork, or of course you can use your cookie cutters.
We are going to use our cookie cutters.
There they are. All baked up. Will they be iced? I don't know. Will they make it that far is the question.